Welcome to your slow and stretchy practice. This is a yummy, deep stretch vinyasa flow. We're really going to get into some stretches without doing too much strengthening. So full length class. If you have blocks, it's great. Have them nearby, but I'm going to show you everything without just in case you don't have props. And this class is more at the intermediate level, but if you are a beginner, you can still do this. I'm going to give options. It's just that the stretches and poses are going to require a little bit of flexibility, but you can always modify it to work for you. So when you're ready, we're going to get started in any comfortable seated position. Just going to start with a little bit of breathing to settle the nervous system for this delicious practice. Sit tall, settle into your bones, lengthen your spine, roll the shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in through your nose and fill the belly. Take an open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Breathe in through the nose. Out of the mouth until you're completely empty. One more time, in through the nose, all the way out through the mouth. Keep the lips sealed and breathe in and out of the nose now. And follow the breath as it moves in through the nostrils, all the way up to the crown of the head. Follow the breath as it moves down and out of the nose. The air dissipates. Breathing in, we follow. We trace all of our attention on the inhale and all of our attention on the slow exhale. See if you could make the next few breaths even longer on the exhale. Every time you exhale, there's a feeling of becoming empty, letting go. Maybe the shoulders drop, the face softens even more. One more breath. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Just a gentle neck stretch. You can keep your eyes closed if that feels good. Bring your head back up to center and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Keep the spine long, the breath soft. And bring your head back up to center. Then blink the eyes open if they're not already. Put the hands on the knees and round your spine into cat. Tuck your chin. And then we will open up and arch our back into cow. Really slow, take a few breaths within each one to start. Rounding into cat when you're ready. Keep going back and forth, cat, cows. We're aiming to find fluidity in the spine through the practice. If it feels good, you can add in circles. We'll do 3 circles in each direction. So you're still doing the cat-cows within the circles. Perhaps when you go back, you're really tilting back more on the pelvis. So 3 in each direction. Follow the breath. Let it be smooth. Let your movement smooth out your mind. Smooth out your awareness. Once you've done 3 in each direction, you come back to center. And we reach the arms up. And bring the right arm down to the right. On the ground, left arm up and over. Try to anchor down through your left hip so you get more of a stretch through the left side. Feel how your rib cage is opening up. Bring both arms up. Inhale, exhale, other side. Bring both arms up. And bring your hands down to your knees. We'll make our way into tabletop. So from tabletop, take your knees wide and come into child's pose. Walk your hands forward. Set your forehead on the earth. And then move your head side to side, just kind of rocking your head side to side like you're massaging your forehead. Find stillness with your head. And slowly walk up into tabletop. Root down through your left hand and lift your right arm up. Circle your right wrist 3 times in each direction. And we're not rushing through. Remember, it's a slow flow. And you chose a slow flow for a reason. So make it slow. Make it mindful. Weave your right arm through to the left. Set your right shoulder down. This might feel good to stay here, or you might extend your left leg back. Keep the toes on the ground. Maybe you walk your left hand towards the front of the mat. We're twisting. Where do you notice your breath when you're in a twist? Perhaps you notice it more right there in the rib cage, in the shoulder blades, in the belly. Plant your left hand down in front of your face. Set your left knee down if it's not there already. Like you're moving through honey, lift the right arm back up to the sky. Set your right hand down. Lift your left arm up slow. Circle your wrist. And weave your left arm through to the right. Set your left shoulder down. You can stay or you can extend your right leg back, or you can also walk your right hand forward. Let the breath flow freely through you. No restrictions. Feeling into the depth of this twist. If it helps you be more focused in your practice, you can always close your eyes whenever it feels safe to do so. Set your right hand back down. Set your right knee down. Slowly lift the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your left hand back down to the ground. Turn your hands out to the sides. If it feels okay, turn your hands all the way around so the fingers face your knees. You'll probably have to walk your hands a little closer to your knees if you're doing this. Try to find a slight bend to the elbows, just a micro bend. Tuck your toes and shift forwards and backwards. Or it might feel good to just stay still if the forearms are feeling a little restricted here. But we're just stretching through the forearms. And then you want to pay attention throughout your practice today what's going on with your neck. The neck is part of the spine. We want to keep the spine nice and long. And if we're looking forward all the time, then the neck is arched, right? That part of the spine is arched, but we want to keep it in line with the rest of the spine. So gaze down. Good. Now we'll turn the hands back around to face forward. Push your hands into the ground and find your cat pose. So now the chin comes down and notice you're finding flexion through the whole spine. We're rounding the spine. And then go into cow pose, drop the belly, and then we intentionally bring the spine into extension. Round the spine, cat. And then go into cow one more time. And then we come back into neutral. Extend your right leg back and come into a modified side plank, putting the right heel on the ground so you're facing the right. Your left foot is a little bit like a kickstand out to the left. Right arm goes up and over your ear. So press into that outer edge of your right foot as much as you can, and then you'll feel more engagement, more stretch through the right side body, into the right hip. So your right thigh is engaged. Good. Now we're going to take this all the way up. So reach your right arm up. And we're going to kind of sit all the way up so that we're on that knee. And then bring your right hand onto your outer right leg and take a side bend over to the right. So now I'm not mirroring you, so it will look like we're going maybe in the opposite direction, but you're taking a bend to the right. Your right leg is out to the right. Good, we'll come back up, arms out into a T. Now bring your hands down onto the ground, and you want to make sure your left foot is directly behind you now, so you might have to shift it a little bit. And then take 3 cat-cows from here. So arching and rounding. So with that leg extended, notice that you might feel something on the inner right leg. Those adductor muscles. It's easy to ignore those muscles, so really stretching, especially when we do cow. Yep, and then you're rounding back into cat, and then into a neutral spine. Now walk your hands back to face the front of the mat. Your right leg is extended, your left knee is bent. And then we're going to come into a one-legged down dog. So left leg lifts up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Let your head relax. Straighten out your left leg and step your foot outside of your left hand right into lizard. So we're on lizard, on the left side. Shift front to back. Keep your neck long in line with the rest of the spine. Maybe you shift a little side to side. Do what feels good. And then find stillness. Keep that back knee lifted. Maybe put your forearms down or on blocks, or stay on your hands. Keep your back knee lifted. Broaden your chest. Keep breathing here. You're pressing down into your left big toe, keeping the whole base of the foot on the ground. If you're not on your hands already, come back onto your hands, put the back knee down and untuck your toes. Now you can roll onto the outer edge of your left foot a little bit more. Push down into the top of your right foot. And again, broaden your chest, shoulders back, and breathe. Breathe into the stretch. As if you're fully immersed in this experience right here, right now, in your body. Put your left hand on your inner left thigh and twist to your left. Put your left hand back down onto the ground. And then tuck your toes, lift your back knee, and simply step back to downward facing dog. Let's take a few moments here in our first actual down dog of the day. And soon we'll come back to that other side. You can pedal out your legs, you can shake out your head. Maybe you lift your heels, lower them back down. Good. And then set your knees onto the ground. Extend your left leg back behind you and come into your modified side plank facing the left side of the room now. Left arm is up. Left arm goes over your ear as you kind of tuck your tailbone a little bit. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Reach your left arm up and rise on up, arms out wide. And then your right foot is directly behind your right knee now. And your left hand comes down onto the outer left thigh. Right arm goes up and over. Open or reach the arms back up and then open them up. And put your hands out, take your arms out in front of you, put your hands down onto the ground. Plant the hands down. Move through 3 rounds of cat-cows slowly. Can you find intention in each movement? Very intentional, very slow. And the in-between movements, the transitions. Find stillness in the center. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. So you're pivoting and you're going into one-legged down dog, lifting the right leg up to the sky. Then bend the knee and open up your hip and make sure that your head is relaxed, your head is heavy, neck is relaxed. Straighten the right leg back out. Pause here for just a moment. Square your hips. And now step your right foot outside of your right hand. Keep your back knee lifted. Just move around. Feel into it. Now come onto the forearms if you did that on the other side. Make sure to keep the left thigh engaged so the knee lifts to the sky. Keep your shoulders and your neck relaxed as you press down into the ground. And rise back up onto the hands. If you're not there already, put your left knee down, untuck the toes, broaden the chest, like you're trying to move through your shoulders. Roll onto the outer edge of the right foot more. Put your right hand on your inner right thigh and twist. Still push down into the top of that back foot. Put your hand back down onto the ground, tuck your toes, lift your back knee, and step to downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. We'll take a ragdoll fold so the feet are wide. Slight bend to the knees, let your upper body hang heavy, and then grab onto your elbows and rock side to side. Just savoring each moment. Switch the grip of your arms, the other arm in front. Spread the toes as you go, as you're shifting side to side and letting go. Then release your hands down to the ground. Walk your hands all the way out into plank. Lower yourself all the way to the ground so you can set the knees down and lower all the way down. And take your left arm and weave it over to the right. Slide your right knee up and take your right hand on top of your left hand. Then we'll open up. This is going to take us into a supine twist. So open your right arm up to the sky and then all the way over to the right. Maybe you move your left shoulder over to the left. Which side is that? To the right. A little bit more. So that way you can get your back and your chest facing the sky a little bit more. Bring your hands back together. Slide your right leg back. Now take your right arm and weave it over top of the left arm. So you're making a bow tie with your arms. Right arm over the left and they're crisscrossed. And hopefully you can still hear me with my microphone under. Put your chin on your right arm. So just kind of set the chin down. And then let gravity do its thing as you're stretching through the deltoids, the muscles on the front tops of the arms. Good. Now you'll take the right arm back out to the right, and you're going to take it all the way out to the right with the palm facing down. Take the left arm and plant the left hand down under the left shoulder. Roll over the right side body, set the left foot behind you. So left toes set behind you. And now we're in another twist here, but a shoulder stretch as well, stretching through the right shoulder in such a delicious way. It's a deep stretch. One more breath here. Come back onto the belly. Okay, plant the hands under your shoulders and lift up for a baby cobra. Lift the hands up also off the ground. Squeeze the shoulders back. The feet are on the ground. Good. Plant the hands down. Bring your forehead to the ground. Now lift up for a bigger cobra if it feels okay for your body. And then lower all the way down and weave your right arm through to the left. Slide the left knee up. So we're going into the other side. Plant the hands together and then open the left arm out to the side. Up and then out to the side. Maybe you move your right shoulder to the side a little bit more out of the way so that you can try to get your back a little more flush to the ground. The left shoulder probably is not going to be touching the ground. Mine certainly isn't, and that's not where we're going, really. But everyone's body is different, so you never know. And take a deep breath in, and a long, slow exhale. And keep breathing like that. Remember to maintain the long breath, the slow breath. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, bring it back around, palms together. Now you'll slide your left leg back, and then take the left arm, wrap it over top of the right arm, and set your chin down on your arms, and try to relax here into the stretch. And we'll lift up, plant the right hand down under the right shoulder, take the left arm out to the left. Bend the right knee so the toes are pointing to the sky, and roll over so that the toes go behind you. And the left arm stays straight out to the left. But slowly come back onto the belly. Hands under the shoulders. Then slide the hands back an inch. Lift your chest up, and maybe you come into up dog with the thighs lifted off the ground, the shoulders back and down, and then flip over the toes for down dog. And then walk your feet up to the front of the mat to meet your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up and reach your arms all the way up. And then fold right back down to the ground. Lift up halfway and step your left leg all the way back into a low lunge. Right leg forward, left leg back, low lunge. Plant down through your left hand and lift your right arm up into a twist. Reach your right arm over your ear as your right hip anchors back more. Good. Reach your right arm back up. Hand down to the ground. Set your back knee down and reach your arms up. Get long through your torso. Press forward through your hips. Strong core. And then cactus your arms. See if you can really lift through the torso a little bit more as you back bend. Reach the arms back up. Hands come down to the ground. Lift your back knee and straighten out your right leg. Bring your back foot up and in so that you are in pyramid. Spread the toes, lengthen the spine. And then fold over the right leg. Optional, crawl your fingertips forward. And we'll lift up halfway. So you might slide your hands back more. Now, we'll make our way into supported warrior 3. So the hands come out in front of you. Just your fingertips are kind of on the grazing the ground or just gently on the ground. The left leg lifts up. Right hip draws back. You can stay here or you can take your arms back into airplane. Option to bring your arms straight forward if your body feels ready. And then standing splits, hands to the ground, left leg lifts up higher. Head tilts down to the ground. But then can you draw the right hip back a little bit more so you're squaring off the hips a little more? You'll feel more of a stretch on your outer right leg. Now listen carefully. We're going to take the left foot and bring it over to the right. So set the toes down over on the right, maybe off of the mat a little bit. So the heel is lifted on that left foot. The toes are down. This will bring more of a stretch to the outer right leg again. IT band up into the hip. You can stay here, or maybe you work to fold a little more. Take 3 deep breaths. Now come back up into standing splits, leg lifts, and then bring your feet together into a forward fold at the front of the mat. Stand all the way up and reach your arms up. And go back down to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right leg all the way back into low lunge. Plant down through your right hand. Lift your left arm up. Reach the left arm over the ear towards the front of the room if you feel like it. Reach the left arm back up. Put the left hand onto the ground. Put the back knee down, untuck your back toes, and lift your arms up. Let your shoulders come up by your ears. Find a lot of lift while your hips press forward and squeeze towards each other. Spread the toes on both feet. Cactus your arms. Get a little longer and then go into a back bend. Reach the arms up. Bring the hands down to the ground. Tuck your toes and lift your back knee. Straighten the left leg. Pyramid pose. So bring your back foot in, heel down, lengthen the spine, and fold forward. Just make those tiny micro adjustments as we do in the yoga practice. You can play around with kind of shifting the hips side to side. You can play around with pressing down into your left big toe and seeing how that affects the rest of the pose. Maybe walk your hands forward. Bring your hands back under your shoulders, lift up halfway. Start to shift forward. Come into your supported warrior 3. Fingertips on the ground, back leg lifts up slowly. Ribs draw in. The crown of the head, the very top of the head, is reaching forward. Option to take your arms back behind you. Option to take your arms forward into full Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. And bring your hands to the ground into standing splits. Right leg lifts high. And then draw the left hip back a little more, still keeping that right leg as high as you can. And then we'll bring the right leg over to the left, set the toes down on the ground, crisscross legs. And then we lengthen and we either stay here or maybe we fold. Come back to standing splits. Leg goes high, and then bring your feet together, forward fold at the front of the mat. Lift up halfway, and fold forward again. Maybe grab the backs of the ankles and go deeper. Good, and then we'll rise back up, reach the arms all the way up. Bring your hands to your heart and your arms down by your sides and just readjust, standing tall. Feel your body, feel your feet. And reach the arms up again. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step your left leg into low lunge. This time, rise up to high lunge. Bring your hands to your heart and twist to your right. Hook your elbow. Press the hands together. Firm your back thigh. Twist deeper. You can always stay upright with your arms wide in that version of a twist if that feels better. One more breath. And come back to center and back into high lunge. Good. Now bring your hands back to your heart as you shift forward. And again, we'll come into warrior 3. But this time, option to come into a revolved half moon. So put your left hand on the ground and reach your right arm up. So you're twisting to the right. Keep that back leg lifted and straight and strong. Option to bend the knee and grab onto the foot. If that's too much, don't worry about it. This practice is meant to feel good. If you have your foot, release it. Bring both hands to the ground. Step back into low lunge, hands on the ground. Now walk your hands over to the left. Take your legs wide into a wide-legged fold or wide-legged position. And then inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Maybe walk your hands back behind you. Then bring your hands back under your shoulders. Lift up halfway. Bend your left knee into a side lunge. So you should feel a stretch through your inner right leg. Option to plant down through your right hand and lift your left arm up to twist. Good, bring your left hand back down. Walk your hands to the front of the mat into low lunge. Put your back knee down and straighten out your right leg. Half splits. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe you hinge forward a little bit more. If you want a little more of a stretch, maybe the hands go over to the right. So both hands on the right side of the right leg. Good. Hands back to frame your foot. Back into low lunge. Lift the back knee and step to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the spine again. Step your right leg all the way back to low lunge. Rise up into high lunge and bring your hands to your heart. And we'll twist to the left. You could stay upright or you can hinge forward, hook your elbow, press the hands together. One more deep breath. Now slowly come back to center. Reach the arms up. High lunge. Hands back to your heart. Shift forward. Come into warrior 3. Either stay here or come into revolved half moon, right fingertips down, left arm up. Really get the left hip back. So you're creating space along the left side of your waist. Option to bend your right knee and grab onto your foot and lift up as you twist. If you have the foot, re-extend it. Put your hands down onto the ground. Step back into low lunge. Walk your hands over to the right. Take the legs wide. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Option to interlace the hands behind the back or any other variation. And then release the hands slowly to the ground. Lift up halfway and bend your right knee into a side lunge. Press into the outer edge of your left foot as much as you can. You can stay or plant down through your left hand and lift the right arm up. And bring the hand back down. Straighten both legs. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Low lunge and put your back knee down. Straighten out your left leg, so you might want to scoot the foot forward a little bit. Lengthen. And maybe walk the hands forward to hinge. Just stay here in your half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana, half monkey pose. Option to bring your hands over to the left side for a little variation. Just stay tuned into your breath, to your body, to this practice. Bring your hands back to frame your foot. Come into low lunge. Lift your back knee and step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Reach your arms up. Pause here, exhale. Lift your left leg up, inhale. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Figure four, sit low. If you want to go deeper and you have the balance, maybe you could put your hands on the ground and hook your left toes over your right upper arm. Bring your hands back to your heart and stand back up. Take the left leg up with you into one-legged mountain. And then we'll take the left leg back, heel to glute, heel to butt. Reach your left arm back, grab onto the foot. You can stay here or you can go into full dancer, depending on where your balance is today. Dancer, kick the foot into the hand, lift the right arm, reach forward. Try to keep your hips squared. And then gently release everything. Reach the arms up, lift the right leg up, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, figure four, sit low. And then this in dancer is kind of the last stronger pose that we have, and we'll go back into more deep stretching, but those are also great deep stretches as well, which is why we do them today. Maybe your hands come to the ground. Hands back to your heart. Slowly stand back up, one-legged mountain. Bring your right heel to your butt. Reach the right arm back, grab onto the inner foot. Either stay or go into Natarajasana, dancer pose. Gently release. Arms up. And fold forward. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together and lift your right leg up. Pigeon pose. Right knee, right wrist, set it down. Obviously, for a slow flow, deep stretch, we're going to do pigeon. Modify, take any variations that you would like, and I'll just let you settle into it. And if you're craving a thigh stretch, you might come up onto your hands, bend your left knee, reach your left arm around and grab onto your foot. We will hold here for 3, 2, 1. We'll release down. Now listen carefully. Roll onto the right hip. Swing your left leg around and grab onto your left leg. So now you're sitting, you're holding your left leg. Grab onto the outer edge of the foot. Lift the leg up and forward. I'm going to kind of turn and face this way, up and forward. And then option 2 now, either stay here, maybe you take your left arm back and twist. That's kind of a nice one to do. Or if you want to go into compass, you can put your leg over your left shoulder like a backpack strap. And you can make your way into compass and just make sure you're really listening to your body and you're not pushing past your limits. And then we'll come back, release that hold. Hold onto the leg here. And we're going to swing the leg back and around into pigeon. Plant the hands. Come back into down dog. Good. Lift your left leg up. Left leg comes into pigeon. Right leg goes far back. Come up onto the fingertips first. So you're just kind of settling yourself, finding alignment. I like to untuck the back toes and really push down into the top of the foot so that leg is extended. And then bring your hands down and go wherever you'd like to go for a couple breaths. Come up onto your hands. If you're going here, I should say. Bend your back knee and grab onto the foot. Just a couple breaths so we can stretch into that thigh. For 3, for 2, and 1. Release the foot, hands down. Okay, roll onto the left hip, swing your right leg around and hold onto that leg. I'm just turning to face you. Grab onto the outer edge of the foot with your left hand, and you can extend it forward and reach your right arm back for a twist, Or you can put your right hand under your right calf and go into compass by putting your leg on your upper arm like a backpack and then slowly extending. This side's a little harder for me. Notice the differences between the sides. Couple more breaths here. Okay, and then slowly release. And come back into pigeon. We swing the leg around, plant the hands, step back into down dog. Then set your knees down on the ground and sit back on your heels or any comfortable seat. Let your hands rest on your legs or on your lap. Feel your breath. Close your eyes if you'd like. Then blink the eyes open. And we're coming into frog pose. So bring your hands down. Take your legs wide. Bring your forearms to the ground. Let your head hang heavy. Legs wide, feet flexed. You're stretching the inner thighs. Maybe you come all the way onto your chest. And then rise back up onto your hands. And slowly bring your legs back together. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Tuck your chin in to kind of create a little rounded ball. Tucking yourself in. Deep breaths. Bring your knees down to the ground and then come into a seat. And take your legs straight out in front of you and flex your feet. Sit tall. Reach forward and grab onto the outer edges. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. See if you can slow down your breath. Lean into this experience of you right here, right now. What do you feel? What's going on in your mind and your body? And then we invite in acceptance, just pure acceptance. Slowly rise on back up. Sit tall. And make your way onto your back. Hug the knees into your chest and rock yourself side to side. Set your feet down onto the ground. Lift your hips up for bridge. Maybe you interlace your hands. Let's just take one bridge here. Also, option to bring your hands underneath your hips. So like imagining they're kind of like a block. You can also put a block under your hips. But this is kind of nice. You just let your hips drop into your hands. And then we'll slowly make our way back to the ground. Take your arms overhead, grab onto your wrists or your elbows, And windshield wiper your legs side to side. And the next time the knees are over to the right, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. If that's too much stretch, too much sensation, just take your foot off of your thigh. It's different every day. Honor your body today. Honor your breath as it flows in and out. Honor the essence of yourself in this moment. If your foot is on your thigh, gently take it off. Let the knees come back up and slowly over to the left. Place your left foot, if you want, on top of your right knee. Take your foot off of your knee if you have it there. Bring the knees back up. Now let's do feet together, knees wide. Hands on your belly. Soften your face. Soften your jaw and your neck. The skin of your neck. The skin of your collarbones. Settle. The only thing moving is the breath. The belly rises and falls under the hands. Slowly bring the knees up and then extend them out into Shavasana. Arms by your sides, palms face up. Make any little adjustments. Let your back of your head settle into the earth. Let it be nestled into the earth. Let your body be held in this space. Let your awareness stay clear and calm. That is a reflection of your true inner self. Clear, calm, connected. Begin to bring yourself back. Invite tiny movements, first through the fingers, then through the toes. Slowly bend your knees one at a time until your feet come flat to the ground. Roll over onto one side. And then press yourself up to a seat. Bring your palms together at your heart. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I hope it served you well. Let me know what you thought in the comments below and hit that subscribe button. Let's keep practicing together. And let's bow in gratitude for this practice.